December 1st, 1948, Somerton Beach, Adelaide, Australia. At 6:30 in the morning, a jockey riding his horse discovers a body lying in the sand. It is a man, about 45 years old. He is dressed impeccably. Suit, tie, polished shoes. He isn't bruised. He isn't bloody. He looks like he just laid down to sleep and never woke up. A half-smoked cigarette is resting on his collar. But when the police search his pockets, they find nothing. No wallet, no ID, no cash, and strangest of all, every single label on his clothing has been carefully cut off with a razor. He is a man with no name, a ghost in a suit. The autopsy only deepened the mystery. His spleen was enlarged. His stomach was full of blood. The pathologist was certain this man was poisoned. But the poison was unknown. It vanished from the system immediately after death. A perfect, untraceable weapon. Weeks later, police found a brown suitcase at the railway station. It belonged to the dead man. Inside, they found strange items. A stenciling brush, a screwdriver, and a spool of rare orange thread. Identical to the thread used to repair the dead man's trousers. But still no name, no ID. Who was he? A lover? A businessman? Or a spy caught in the early days of the Cold War? Months later, a pathologist re-examined the dead man's clothes. Deep inside a tiny, secret pocket sewn into the waistband of his trousers, he found a scrap of rolled-up paper. It contained only 2 words, printed in a fancy font, Tamam Shud. It is Persian. It means, it is finished. Police launched a nationwide search for the book this paper was torn from. Miraculously, a man came forward. He found a copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, tossed into the back seat of his car, near Somerton Beach. The last page was torn out. The paper matched perfectly. But on the back cover of the book, investigators found something else. A faint, handwritten code. Gobab. Letters that made no sense. A cipher that even the Navy couldn't crack. And next to the code, a phone number. The number belonged to a nurse living just 400 meters from where the body was found. Police visited her. She denied knowing the man. But when they showed her the plaster cast of the dead man's face, she almost fainted. She looked terrified. She admitted she had given a copy of that book to a man named Alf Boxall during the war. Police thought they solved it. The dead man is Alf Boxall. But then, they found Alf Boxall, alive, with his copy of the book intact. So who was the man on the beach? And why was the nurse so afraid? Theories suggest he was a Soviet spy. The nurse was his handler or lover. The code was a message, and Tamam Shud was the signal that his mission, or his life, was finished. For 70 years, the Somerton man lay in a grave marked unknown. Flowers mysteriously appeared on his grave for decades. In 2021, his body was exhumed for DNA testing. He was tentatively identified as Carl Webb, an electrical engineer. But this answers nothing. Why was he in Adelaide? Why the secret pocket? Why the code? Why the cut labels? Carl Webb might be his name, but the Somerton man remains a mystery. A man who died looking at the ocean, taking his secrets to the grave.